Hello, I'm Ben Bland with BBC World News. Our top story: a curfew is now in force in the northern Iraqi city of Kirkuk after Islamic State suicide bombers launched a concerted attack which caught the city by surprise. Wallonia says no, but the EU insists talks on a trade deal with Canada will go on, despite the French-speaking part of Belgium rejecting the deal. The pride of the Russian Navy sails down the English Channel on its way to Syria. The British say they are watching them every step of the way. The lost generation remembered 50 years after a ton of coal waste slid down a hill and engulfed a primary school in Wales, killing 116 children.
Well, hello. It's so good to see everybody present here. So please say hi to everybody and introduce yourself a little bit. Just say a couple of words about yourselves, please. My name is Vladimir. If you want to ask me, I'm a retired teacher, but I'm still working as a translator and interpreter. So if you have questions to me, feel free to ask me. So please introduce yourself. Say a couple of words about yourself. Anastasia, will you please? Okay, please do not feel shy. This is your conversational practice class. You have to talk here.
Hello.
Hey.
My name is Anastasia. I'm from Perm. I study at school. I'm 17.
Good. Which grade do you go to? I mean, in British English, it will be which form do you attend? What is your form?
I didn't hear. What?
Okay.
What did you?
So, which grade or form do you go to? Just like.
Okay, I go to
11th grade. Okay, good. Are you going to take the Russian national exam?
Yes, I am.
So, how about the textbook? What is the name of your textbook at school?
Spotlight.
Spotlight. Okay. What kind of school is that? How many classes of English do you have a week?
We have 3 lessons a week.
3 lessons. Great. Your English is really great. What is your grade in English?
Thank you. What?
What is your grade, or in British English we say what is your mark in English?
A 5.
A 5, okay. Good. So good to have you here, Anastasia. So next, please. I don't know how to call you, so please give me your name.
Hello, my name is Mary.
Mary? Okay, nice to meet you, Mary. Where are you from? You are from what? From where?
Perm.
Perm?
Yes.
Okay. Also, like Anastasia.
I'm 18 years old.
Excuse me, Mary. You are a friend of Anastasia? No?
No.
It just happened that you are from the same city. So Anastasia is from Perm and you are also from Perm, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So 18 years old and what is your...
I'm working and study at University for Education. My specialty is regional economics. I work in financial company. I love learning English and I'm here that improve my skills. Maybe in future I will pass exams, for example IELTS or TOEFL, and I hope it's useful for my future career.
Alright, good. I understand. So did you take the Russian national exam last year?
No.
Did you graduate from school, from high school? Did you finish a high school or secondary school?
Yes, yes.
And so
High school.
you didn't take the English exam, right?
Yes.
Okay, I understand. All right, so next, please. I think that I saw you the previous class. Please remind me your name.
Hi, my name is Vlada.
Vlada?
Is it good for hearing?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's okay.
or what?
So your name is
Okay,
Vlada? Vlada?
Vlada, yes.
Okay, where are you from, Vlada?
I'm from Vologda, this Russian town, but now I live in Germany.
Oh, all right. Okay, good. So, and you are planning to take the FCE test, correct?
Yes, this December. And I'm 17 years old, and I studied English school in Russia, but now I have forgotten everything because in Germany there is not enough English in my school.
Okay, I understand. How many classes of English do you usually have per week?
In Russian school we had eight classes for 6 days, and now I have 3 lessons a week.
What is the textbook? Which textbook do you study?
Russian or
right now?
Russian. Right now, I don't know because my textbook is in school, and I have Russian because I just revision test, and I have new opportunities.
All right, and new opportunities. I know the book. Yeah, and you mean that you had this book in Russia, correct? No.
Yes.
All right, good. So then, what's your name? Next, please.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Lera. I'm from Tomsk. It's situated in Siberia. And I'm 19 years old. I've finished school 1 year ago, and then entered a medical university. But after the first year of studying, I decided to leave it and pass new exams and enter another university because I understand that's not actually mine, and I want something new, different.
Well, I'm sorry to ask you, Lera, but it's a great opportunity to study in the American university. And you said that probably this is not for you, that for you it might be something very different. Why? What happened?
When I wanted to study at the medical university, I also thought that it's something really important and it's a great profession, a doctor, and I still think that way, but that's just very far from me. That's, I don't know, I think I couldn't be a good doctor, and so I just don't want to be a bad doctor.
Yeah, I understand. Now that explains everything. Thank you so much. Next, pretty Lizzie, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Oksana.
What's your name? Say it again.
Oksana.
Oksana? Okay. Where are you from, Oksana?
I'm from Kashmir.
From where?
Vladimir region.
Okay, good.
I am beautiful and 17.
So what is your textbook?
Афанасий and Shiva.
Which grade do you go to? Is it 10th or 11th grade?
I'm grade
11th?
11.
Okay. Thank you so much. And next, please, Queen Regina or something. What's your name?
Hello.
Hey.
My name is Regina. I'm in 11th grade. And I live in Bashkortostan.
Good. Interesting. So, what is the number of your secondary school or high school?
High school.
What is the number?
Second.
Second, number 2. Okay. And where is that? I just don't remember. In Bashkortostan, in Ufa?
No, I don't live in Ufa. I live in a little village.
Okay, that's cool. Interesting. Very good. All right. Thank you so much. So the next question to each of you is what's new? Let's share a little bit about the news. So if you ask me what's new about me, what happened during this week when I haven't seen you, well, first of all, tomorrow I will be leaving on a work trip to Bashkortostan, and I will be working as a translator and interpreter for one of the American companies. Well, this is a dairy farm, and I will be working with cows. You understand, milking cows, okay? So that's my news. Now please share a little bit about your share a little bit about your news. So Anastasia, if you don't mind, please.
Actually, I haven't any news at all. Oh, actually, I haven't news, and no news, good news.
Yeah, I understand. I agree. But if you plan to attend my classes regularly, so then please next time think a little bit about what kind of interesting can you tell us next time. All right?
Okay.
And by the way, I want to inform you that I will not have a class next Friday because I will be working. I will be on a work trip, as I said, traveling for my work. Okay, I will not have the class next Friday, but I hope hopefully I will have a class the week after the next one. Okay, it will be let's say November 4th. I will not have the class October 28th, but I will have the class November 4th. Okay, good. So then Mary, what's new? Mary, please share a little bit, just a couple of sentences about what new happened with you during this time. Okay, I will be back to you, and now Vlada.
Yes. So nothing interesting had happened because the whole week I was trying to do my listening task in English for FCE, but every day for whole days my stepfather was watching TV and I couldn't do it. It was very difficult. So I worked at night.
Oh my goodness. Poor, poor child. Yeah, I can emphasize you. I can kind of say sorry about that. Okay. But thank you for sharing about your news. Then next, please, Lera.
It's difficult to say what was new. I think the main situation is that 2 days ago was a birthday of my lovely grandmother, and all the night I was cooking a cake for her, and all of my family really appreciate it, and they liked it.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. Next, please, Oksana.
I'm sorry, I don't understand you. Can you repeat?
Yeah, sure, of course. We are sharing the news. What new happened to you during the previous week, or just what do you want to share with us about the news? Okay. Yeah, I understand it might be not very easy from the very beginning, but maybe later I can go back to you and ask you. Regina, you please. So much. Regina, I'm so sorry. Your microphone produced lots of noise. I can just listen what I heard. Okay. This is what I heard from your microphone. I'm so sorry about that. So I didn't understand the word. All right. Thank you. And you know what we do today is I will ask you 2 more questions, and these questions will kind of help you get prepared for. No, Regina, I'm so sorry. I have to mute your microphone. I have to turn it off because it produces lots of noise. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that. Yeah, I understand, but still, I cannot. I played it for you, and you know that this is not that good. Sorry. So what we do today is I will ask you a couple of questions more, and one question will be what we call a big question, and then we'll study a book which will not take you to any kind of exam. It's just a book which helps you to improve your language. Okay, so the next question is about Halloween. So you know that October 30th is a great holiday for the United States of America and for Great Britain. I know that this is not big in Russia, but still we are supposed to know and to talk a little bit about Halloween. So please share what you want to share about Halloween. What do you think about it? Just a couple of ideas, please. Anastasia, you feel free to talk anytime.
This year we will celebrate Halloween in our school, and we around home. We organize the Halloween party for children, and I love this celebration.
Okay. So, do you think that this is a good holiday, a bad holiday, or whatever? What would you say about this holiday?
I can't say that it is bad and can't say that it is good. I don't know. I am neutral. I'm neutral. I don't know.
Well, you don't want to say I'm neutral because it can have a very funny meaning. It's just like for animals, you say that they are neutral. So yeah, but you see, I would say in English what I just from what you're saying is okay. Just hold on. Yeah. I would say indifferent. I have no attitude. I wouldn't say that I'm positive or negative towards Halloween. I can't say anything bad, or I can't say anything good or something. Okay.
Maybe we can say I don't mind.
You can say I don't mind. Yeah, right. You can say I don't mind, but well, all right. Yeah. So, Lada, what would you say about Halloween?
I think this it is a nice weekend. Like I'm here in Germany. I'm here for a year, and this Halloween I'd like to celebrate with my friends. I'd like to try on some unusual suits, like putting makeup, and I want to visit Halloween party with my friends, and I would like to be painted as Dad's wife or from Tim Burton's cartoon.
All right, I got it. So, what I would say is, I was in the United States of America during the Halloween celebration, and I beg your pardon. I just want to kind of warn you, to tell you beforehand that it might be really dangerous. Parties there or during the Halloween celebration might be really dangerous. What I mean by that, the young people may be very, how can I say, very open, very straightforward, and yeah, sometimes you say about the costumes. I wouldn't say that their costumes always are really good. So sometimes these costumes might be really bad, if you understand what I'm saying. Just like almost no clothes. So be careful about all of this. Lada, and a question to you is, do you have the Halloween decorations around in the town? I mean, in the stores, everywhere. Do you have these decorations?
Yes, starting from the beginning of September, there in the town, I don't know. So there are a lot of decorations like spiders or pumpkins. So my new grandma has a lot of pumpkins, and I with my mom are going to just cut or cut strange
yeah, I will give you the vocabulary. Usually when we talk about pumpkins and making a jack-o'-lantern, it is called, we carve it. Carve. The word is carve. We do not cut the pumpkin, we carve the face, the scary face. We carve the jack-o'-lantern, it is called, from the pumpkin. Carve. That means to cut with a knife something out of the pumpkin, like the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and so on. Okay, interesting. So next is Vera.
Personally, I am not going to celebrate Halloween. I don't know. Furthermore, all of my friends are very busy with their studying and different exams, so I don't know what I'm going to do this day. I think it will be just an ordinary day.
Okay, I see. And then Oksana, please.
I don't think that I will celebrate this holiday, but I like it. It's funny when people wear a shoe.
Okay. Thank you so much, and I just want you to listen to what you're saying. Just hold on.
I like it, and it's funny when people wear a shoe.
Okay. So you see, this is why I do that. I just want you to understand and to see how your microphone is working on the other side. So how do other people receive the sound of your voice? Okay, Regina, can you say something about Halloween? Yeah, I understand. So thank you so much. And Vikusha or something, you have to turn your microphone on and to join the conversation. She just left. Okay, good. So thank you so much for this kind of a warm up discussion. And now we'll have a big question. What I mean by a big question is that you know that all of you're supposed to write essays, to prepare presentations, to prepare good conversations in English and so on. So the big question for today is school or classroom discipline. So what can you say about the discipline in your classroom? Is it okay for your learning? How would you describe the discipline in the classrooms where you study right now? Just think a little bit, because next the following question will be the behavior of the users of the internet in social networks. So this will be the big question for us to discuss a little bit, and then we'll study the book. So now I think that you understand now. The big question for today is school or classroom discipline. What do you think about that? Is it good for your learning? Okay, Anastasia, will you start, please? Okay, if you're not, yeah, please. Yeah, I understand this is not easy.
I don't think that our classroom discipline is okay.
All right. Why do you think so? I understand. I know. That is why I ask you, because I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So we usually have a noise. No. Okay.
I understand.
So, so people are running during breaks in corridors, and they speak loud. They are speaking loud during the breaks, and I don't know what can I say.
All right, good. Now, Vlada.
Yes. So 1 year ago I changed school, and now I can compare two schools: German school and Russian school. So I prefer Russian school because we have better discipline, I think, because in this school everybody everybody drinks and eats during classes, and they don't listen to teachers, and teachers just like, I don't mind what they are doing, so I just have to make a lesson, never mind, so just listen, or whenever you listen or not, I have to do my work. And I think it is very bad because students don't like answering questions, they don't raise their hands, and it is during classes. And in school it is also bad because we don't have today uniform, and everybody, especially fat girls, can wear little shorts, just like we can see their legs, and also a lot of girls like to wear, I don't know which how it is, shirt with a very big hole in the chest. How it is.
Yeah, I will explain it.
So, and everybody shouts and screaming in the school, and so on and so forth. And in Russian school we had better discipline because everybody was listening to everybody were listening to teachers, and it was really better.
Okay.
So, that's all.
Yeah, thank you so much. Let's listen to somebody else. Well, people are just leaving. People are scared of talking, but this is the most important part for you to talk. So that's Lera, right? That's
right.
Yes, please. What would you say?
I think a classroom discipline depends on every particular teacher, because some of them are really strict, and students respect that teachers, but other of them are they just don't care what is going on during the lesson, and so classroom students just don't pay attention on their teachers because it's just not interesting to listen to him or her.
Okay, good. Thank you. And then Oksana?
I have a good class team. My classmates are very good. They always wear school uniform, and always listen our teacher.
Okay, good. Thank you. So, a couple of words about your vocabulary, which you used. So, first of all, it was, I will not use your names, but you will understand who I'm talking about. So it was about corridors. Well, in English we usually say hallways. Hallways, okay? Corridor, yeah, that's possible, but hallway is more common word. Okay, then when you say speak, I would prefer to speak loudly. They speak loudly. Not loud, they speak loudly. Or maybe yelling or something. So then you asked about this t-shirts or about these blouses. It is called when it is very low for the front part of the ladies. We call it a cleavage. Cleavage. Well, I think that you know that the Russian word is. I think that you know the Russian word. But English word is cleavage. Okay. So yeah, I'm sorry. Just hold on. Yeah. I have to start over again because I have to monitor my class on the second computer, and I just lost the connection. That's all right. Sorry about that. It's just a technical problem. So, Lada, do you understand the word cleavage?
Yes.
Okay, good. And then the last observation was about respect teachers. So that's an interesting thing also, because I don't know what to do to make people respect me. It's not that easy because, you know, I have to be, in my understanding, the good teacher should be really strict, really, really hard. Otherwise, you will not learn anything. And believe me, not many people like me because I'm really hard on learning. So, and then you, some of you used, like you said, fat girls. Well, this is really rude. Why I'm saying it to you? We have lots of words in modern English not to use fat, the word fat, because it's very insulting, it's very offensive, and you know that one of the most important thing today is political correctness. So you have to be politically correct. Well, what other words do you know instead of fat when you want to say something about people like that? What are other? I know that you know other words. Just help me out here. Can you think of some other words? Okay.
Maybe plump.
Well, plump is very nice. You know, plump is a positive meaning. It's just like, you know, that usually men, they say about their wives. When they really love their wives, they say, she's really plump, she's a nice woman. So I think that you learned in your courses the words like obese, didn't you? Didn't you learn it? Obese or overweight?
Overweight, yes.
Yeah, I think that, yeah, excuse me, overweight. I think that you learned, my goodness, all of this stuff. Obese, overweight. You can say big. You can use the word big. These ladies are too big. But please do not use. I mean, in conversation, probably it's not that bad. But still, you might be rude, and people might be offended, and you can insult them. But never use it in your essays. And right now we are talking kind of about your essays and about your conversation during the exams. Okay, but you know, the second part of the question was the connection between the classroom discipline and the behavior of the users of the internet and social networks. So I just let me help you a little bit. You know, right now on the internet, you have lots of insults. You have lots of offense, lots of cuss words, lots of swear words, lots of bad language used by the users on the internet and social networks. But not only that, you know, young people, they can make anything. Like, for example, even in my classroom, it is possible to, when some young man can join us and can start behave very badly. He can start, you know, swearing. He can start giving insulting bad names to you ladies, and I can ban him, but he will create a new account and he will join the class over again, and it will be, I will ban him again and he will appear over again. So what do you think? What is the way out for the bad behavior in the classroom or for the users of the internet? What do you think? What is the way out? What can be done here? Okay, Anastasia, if you don't mind.
Let me think a little bit.
Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, Lada?
I think it is better to just ignore them, because ignoring is better, because they see that you don't mind, and they just, whether they stop or they just going harder to criticize you, or just to tell bad words about you. I don't know, because I just ignore such people.
I understand. I see. But how can you ignore this person? For example, if this person is present in the classroom, how can you ignore him? He will just think about right now. Somebody can appear here and start cursing, start using bad language, swear words. How can you ignore it?
I don't know, but in school there were bullies. A lot of boys just like bullying in the classrooms, and our teacher said us, just ignore them. They will just stop doing this, because it isn't interesting just to talk with the wall. They are just it is interesting to talk with people who are answering you, but the wall doesn't answer, so it is like nothing.
Okay.
That's why.
All right. Lera, what would you say?
I think that it is a problem of even not just that people, but that they don't have any, I don't know, punishment for that
Right.
actions on legacy level. I don't know how to say it
Good.
clearly.
I agree.
And I think it's the problem of our just legislation, and our government have to solve this problem, because such actions are not suitable for modern society, and we just have to develop our legislation in this way.
Yeah, I totally, absolutely agree with you. The question to you, Lera, is that do you think that it's different in the United States of America, or in Great Britain, or in any other country abroad? Do you think it's different? We can ask later Vlad about the situation with that in Germany. Okay, please, what do you think, Lera, first of all?
To be honest, just from different news or TV movies, I suppose that in America the situation is really different, and there are very strong legislation in every for save every human being and I don't know people's lives.
Vlada, can you say something about the situation in Germany about that?
About bullying?
About bullying on the internet.
On the internet, I don't know because I don't use German forums or I just continue to speak in Russian, and I don't like to speak with German because I don't like German mentality or what opportunity to life. So
okay,
I don't
very
speak with
very
them.
interesting. Yeah, very interesting. And just think about that. That is why I'm trying to ask a very deep questions because, like you said, I don't know how to say it. This is my point. Of course, I'm not asking you about a lot about your opinion. I'm asking about your language. You see, I'm trying to go very deep in your thoughts so that you will try and we call it like looking for all kinds of vocabulary, which is very necessary for you during the examination. Okay, thank you so much. But if you ask me about the situation in America or in Great Britain, in my experience, it's not that good, like you say, or think that legislation there is better than in Russia or something. And I will try to explain it a little later. Okay, and Oksana, what would you say?
It's very difficult. I don't know.
That's all right. That's not a problem. Anastasia. Hello, are you with us? Anastasia, are you with us? Probably she left because she doesn't turn her microphone on. Okay, I understand that this is really hard. Okay. Well, thank you so much. It was a really interesting input. Just a couple of observations going here. What do you think about moderators? Do they help? Lada, what do you think? Do moderators help?
Moderators are people who just fix or delete something.
Yeah, they ban a person from the social network. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. They are really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
They help famous people just to ignore some rude people because that is bad. And I think it is really useful. They are useful.
Okay, good. Lera?
I probably agree, and I think sometimes they really help to delete some, I don't know, very insult information or comment from different users.
All right, thank you. So the last question here will be, of course, it's so hard to choose the people who can be moderators. Why it's so hard? Like somebody told about the punishment. So we are talking about punishment, and this is a good word because I cannot punish you. Even as a teacher, I'm supposed to have some means of punishment, but I cannot punish you. So you say that moderators, they are allowed to punish other people, to delete the information which they do not like. So how about democracy? Lada?
I don't know, because moderators can delete bad information, bad comments. I don't know what to talk about this statement.
Yeah, and again, Lada, please, when during the exam you say I don't know what to say, then probably the examiners, the teachers who run the exam will not like it. You can understand it for sure. So you have to, believe me, I'm not about just making a conversation. I'm trying to train you, to get you prepared to the unexpected, because I know for sure it's so hard when you are not prepared for the real life examination. So that is why I'm just provoking you. You can understand that I'm kind of making you think deep and try to find good vocabulary. All right, Lera.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
But I didn't understand the question.
All right. Yeah, I can repeat the question. So, you see, we are talking about moderators. So, moderators, first of all, who choose moderators? So, how are they chosen? And is it good that they can punish people? Moderators, if you think that this is good, I mean that they can ban a person from the social network or delete some information from the post. So where is the democracy? Okay.
So I think moderators have to be confident and sensible, because they have to just read everything and to compare what is bad, what is good, and they have moderators have to be I don't know how it is in English.
This is what I'm doing, you know. Yeah, what's that?
Yes, усидчивый.
So, well, I'm not sure about that. I understand what you're saying in Russian. Why would you use this word here? Just maybe you can use some other words to describe it. Okay.
I don't know.
Because you see, when we use this word in English, we usually say about diligent or industrious people. Well, maybe you know this vocabulary, diligent or industrious. But you see, it is not what you're talking about. That is why I ask you. Diligent is in Russian, well, probably you know the meaning, diligent or industrious. Maybe you are talking about meticulous. I'm not sure. That is why I'm asking, meticulous. After the class... meticulous. Sorry.
About careful.
About what?
About careful and attentive person.
Yes, very good. Being very careful, being very attentive. Okay, now it's better. Lera, what would you say?
Well, I don't think that moderators have to delete comments they don't like. Moderators have to delete or at least hide some information or comments that could be really comments that are discriminate someone. Such as racism or sexism, and there's just democracy in our society, and that's not possible to discriminate anyone. So such comments are are not. I don't know. So
yeah, that's good. Good. Your
okay,
English is.
I don't know how to say it.
What do you want to say? That's my point. I'm just bringing you to this understanding what you can express in English and what you cannot. I want to so that you can see your limits and you know where to expand your knowledge, where to look for further on for your knowledge. Okay, please.
I see.
So
I just wanted to say that really discriminative comments can't exist.
All right, good. So first of all, before we will not have time because you did such a good job with the conversation. We will not have time to go to the books, but that's all right because I love this conversation. Before I just try to round up our talk, before that I just a couple of corrections. So first of all, you say we have two words in English. Comment is a noun. To comment is a verb. So that's the difference. So the moderators, they usually delete the comments. And I would like to comment on your post. So that's the difference. We usually say he's got a police record, and he wanted to record the class. Record and record. Usually record is a noun and record is a verb. Comment is a noun, comment is a verb. Okay? Is it understandable?
Yes, okay, I see you.
And
thank you.
Yeah, that's not a problem. And well, another word is racism. We just say racism. Okay, just to finish our discussion. Well, my point of view, if you ask me, is everything. And you see, this is not my point. This is the point of the big computer nerds like let's say Bill Gates and Satya Nadella, who is the CEO of Microsoft, and the Eric Schmidt, who is one of the owners of Google and so on. So what they think is the problem is because Wi-Fi is not free. They suggest getting free Wi-Fi to everybody in the world, and they say that what do the providers of the internet sell? They just sell radio waves. They sell the air to the people, and that is why if you stop selling it, then there will be no let's say unreal owners on the internet. There will be only real owners of the internet, real people who have property on the internet. Right now, if you think about my classroom, I will not be able to punish people here because this is not my classroom. This is the classroom from the American university. This classroom belongs to American university. So that is why, of course, I cannot punish anybody here. It is not mine. Of course, it's for free, but you can understand that nothing is free in the world. You see my point? So, do you think, the last question is, do you think that if we have free Wi-Fi everywhere, so then it might solve the problem of bullying? What do you think? Anastasia, do you want to join us? All right. Lada, what do you think?
I don't agree with you because if everyone will have their own Wi-Fi and their own a point of internet, they will be very addicted, and I don't think so that but everyone won't be bullied.
Okay.
So
why do you think so?
I
The
think,
reason?
that's my point.
You have to give your reasons. Well, and again, Lada, please don't think that I'm just how can I say? Again, I'm just trying to make you talk and to make you find the vocabulary. Do not take it so seriously. It's just for us to have an interesting conversation, and that's it. Lera, what do you think?
Truly speaking, it's difficult to me to catch the connection between free Wi-Fi and bullying in the internet. Maybe it means that lots of people just are not able to use internet, such as some African countries and different.
Yeah,
I don't know. So we can't see the objectively.
Well, it's objective
Situation and objective opinions.
I understand what you're talking about, because you heard about this project for Africa, because 50 million of people do not have the internet access in the world at all, in Africa and in India and in some other countries and so on. I think that you heard about that, but my point is not about that.
Just speaking, I haven't heard about it, but I will make a research.
Yeah, that's really good. Really good. Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Yeah, of course. That is why I'm talking with you, because you see, the point of all of these CEOs of this, the point of these computer nerds is that they will, these big giants, big monopolists, they will have the property on the internet everywhere. And for small companies, like for example, if I start a company on the internet and I will just use, like for example, as a teacher, making money, I will make money with the help of this application from the American university, because this application is for free. But this is not fair, and I think that you can understand it. Why would I make money using somebody else's property for free? You see my point? And so that is why the people who the bullies, they understand that, and they can easily come to all of these free places and start breaking, hacking, or making these DDoS attacks or whatever. They can do that because it's nobody's property. You see my point? So that's how I would connect it. Okay, but that was really, yeah. Please say. You wanted to say something.
No, I don't.
All right. Just what would you say to round up our conversation, please?
Me? Truly speaking, it was really interesting for me, and it's not just like an ordinary lesson. It's a really discussion, and I think you're a good teacher.
Thank you. Yeah, you can write. I will say it in Russian.
And an interesting person.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I will say one thing in Russian and in English because probably it will be much easier for you to understand both things. So I want you to write a review about the lesson, which is on my webpage, which is called Emphasized English. Пожалуйста, пишите ваши отзывы на страничке углубленный английский. Там есть прямо написано отзывы or reviews about the class. Okay, Lada, what would you say?
I liked this lesson because we speak, and it is very, very good because it is like preparation for our exams, and I like speaking. So it was really good. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's been my pleasure. Of course, it's my pleasure. So thank you so much, and hopefully I will see you not the next week, which is October 27th. Hopefully I will see you November 4th. Okay, you are very welcome. Please join us during the next class. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the lesson.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.